finally, they said it. And guys, this is a big chapter here because we knew it before, but now it's confirmed. Sabo is alive. Now, I'm here today to do the review of One Piece manga chapter 744. And this manga chapter starts off with where it left off last time, where Sabo basically used one of Dragon's move to bust up the whole arena, and then it shows the arena falling down into the trash area where basically all the toys in the factory and all that is. And then it immediately cuts over to Usopp, and everybody's praising Usopp as a hero, a brave warrior, pretty much. So we got our first glimpse of what people are going to start thinking of Usopp if Usopp continues on this path of doing these courageous things. Even though he was a pussy before he did it, he still came back and was like, "I'm gonna do this shit because I don't want to die when I'm your only hope." So he came back, and that's when he defeated Sugar, and basically all the toys come back, and now they're praising him as a hero and trying to get him away before Trevor hurts him. And basically Trevor tries to attack him, and Robin protects him with her big ass hands that she can make. And after that, basically it cuts back to the ring, and it shows Sabo rescuing Rebecca from the ring, and it shows in the background Bartholomew like, "Senpai, rescue me too," because I believe Bartholomew still thinks that Sabo is actually still Lucy, which was Luffy. So basically he saves Rebecca, and then later on, Bartholomew actually manages to get out. He's like, "That's kind of rude because even though I have a barrier fruit, that attack was basically fucking powerful as hell." So it shows that, and then it shows Kuros basically after he took Doflamingo's head off, and then he's attacking Buffalo and then freeing the king. All right, then you're gonna cut into where Luffy's basically trying to rescue Trafalgar Law, but Trafalgar Law's like, "No, you have no more business here. You shouldn't try to rescue me. If you try to rescue me now, I'll kill you." Where the alliance is over, and Luffy's like, "No, I'm still gonna rescue you." And then he's going to actually unleash the handcuffs off the Law, and he's like, "Quit moving. It's hard enough for me to unlock Kurosaki chains anyway, which is Sea Prism Stolen Chains." And we got to find out in this chapter that Sabo's alive, obviously, that's the biggest thing. Hawk is actually a member of the Revolutionary Army. The Revolutionary Army is there to stop basically the mass production of weapons in Dressrosa because it's encouraging wars across the world, everywhere. And it leads off where where Pika shows up, which is the big stone guy. Where Zoro's at right now, he's probably still lost looking for Pika. Pika shows up there with Luffy and all of them. And Doflamingo states that he's about to do an attack that makes Law. I mean, he's about to do his big attack, and then Law fucking trembles at that. So I imagine this next chapter, unless it cuts back to like Zoro or somebody, this next chapter is going to be very fucking epic. So, like, once we see Doflamingo's actual full power, we can assess him with the rest of the warlords and basically formulate our judgment on which one we like the most and which one is the strongest. I just can't wait to see the new power. It's got to be epic if it makes Law basically tremble. And Luffy and none of the rest of them knows about it, so it's going to be interesting to see how they react. And I hope they don't rush this arc. For instance, like, they try to rush it, and then the ending of the arc anyway, and Luffy has to leave because, like, Big Man starts to do something, and he doesn't actually get to see Sabo in this arc. Because honestly, we've been waiting for Luffy and Sabo's reunion for a while now, so I hope they don't just rush Luffy off the island because some bad shit's going down and he's just gotta go. I hope actually Luffy and Sabo get to meet, because that would be epic. But if they don't, maybe Sabo will come in and help Luffy at a more appropriate time when he actually needs it, and it'll be a whole much larger thing, which wouldn't be bad either. But, you know, that's probably what's going to happen because Oda likes to keep us in suspense. Hell, he left us wondering, well, not wondering, he basically gave us some pretty fucking solid hints, but he never really confirmed it for a while that Sabo was actually alive and that Sabo was dressed up as Luffy in the Black Sea. But overall, this chapter, plot progression all around the board. 10 out of 10 there for sure. Um, Character progression, we got to see Sabo, we got to see what Sabo's doing. We got to see Trafalgar Law basically ending the alliance with Luffy. We got to see Luffy not caring about the fact that he's trying to end the alliance. We got to see Doflamingo is about to unleash his big move, Pika showing up. Trevor's attack to Robin, and then Robin basically using her big ass hands again. So overall, this chapter I'm gonna have to give it a 10 out of 10. It was just too fucking epic, and too much. Well, too epic and a good amount of plot progression. And now you got King Riku free. You got Kuros there. Doflamingo's about to use a big move. Trafalgar Law and Luffy are fighting. Pika shows up. Zoro's still wherever the hell he's at. Basically, probably wherever Pika left off. And overall, like I said, this chapter I'm gonna have to give it a 10 out of 10, guys. That's just my honest opinion. Alright, peace.